You are tuned in to the 5-Minute Signal, Mental Fortitude. I am Rhys Kael, cognitive strategist. This is not a self-help podcast. This is a tactical brief for optimizing your internal operating system. We don't do positive thinking here. We do strategic execution. 5 minutes on the clock, let's get to work. The University of Michigan just published findings from a 3-year study that should fundamentally change how you think about anxiety and resilience. 680 participants tracked structured voluntary discomfort protocols, deliberate exposure to cold, physical exertion, fasting, social awkwardness. The results are definitive. Individuals who regularly practiced voluntary discomfort increased pain tolerance by 340% and reduced baseline anxiety levels by 62% compared to control groups. The mechanism is straightforward. When you choose discomfort deliberately, your brain recategorizes suffering from threat to challenge. Your amygdala downregulates because the pain is predictable and self-imposed. This creates a transferable skill. Your nervous system learns that discomfort is survivable and often controllable. The implication is radical. Most anxiety is not about actual threats. It is about your brain's inability to tolerate uncertainty and discomfort.
Here's why it matters. You have been optimizing for comfort your entire life. Avoid the cold shower, skip the hard workout, stay in the familiar social circle, choose the path of least resistance. This is not self-care. This is systematic fragility training. Every time you avoid discomfort, you are teaching your nervous system that discomfort is dangerous. You are lowering your threshold for what qualifies as unbearable. So when real pressure arrives, conflict, uncertainty, physical pain, social rejection, your system treats it as a catastrophic threat because you have never trained it to handle manageable doses of the same stimulus. The Michigan study showed that people who avoid voluntary discomfort have baseline anxiety levels that remain elevated because their brains are constantly scanning for threats they have no confidence they can handle. You are not protecting yourself by staying comfortable. You are making yourself weaker. When you seek discomfort voluntarily, your brain learns a critical lesson. I can survive this. I chose this. I controlled this. That recalibration transfers. Your threshold for unbearable rises. Ambient anxiety collapses because your nervous system is no longer treating every uncomfortable moment as an emergency.
The hard truth: if you avoid discomfort, you guarantee suffering. This is the paradox no one tells you. Comfort seeking does not reduce pain. It amplifies it. Because when you have never trained yourself to tolerate cold, hunger, fatigue, or awkwardness, every instance of those sensations becomes overwhelming. Your tolerance ceiling is so low that normal life feels threatening. You are walking around with a hair-trigger threat detection system that treats a difficult conversation the same way it treats a physical attack. The Michigan study confirmed this. Participants who avoided voluntary discomfort showed heightened amygdala response to minor stressors. Their brains had no reference point for manageable suffering, so everything felt unmanageable. Meanwhile, participants who regularly exposed themselves to deliberate discomfort showed dramatically lower threat responses to the same stressors. Why? Because they had proven to their nervous systems that discomfort does not equal danger. You think avoiding pain makes you safe. It makes you fragile. And fragility guarantees you will break when pressure arrives. Here are the actionable moves. 1. Cold exposure protocol. Start with 30 seconds of cold water at the end of every shower. Not lukewarm, cold. The discomfort should be acute but manageable. Your body will resist. Your breath will spike. Stay in it. After 1 week, increase to 60 seconds. After 2 weeks, 90 seconds. The goal is not to enjoy it. The goal is to prove to your nervous system that you can tolerate intense discomfort without danger. This is controlled exposure. Your amygdala learns that cold equals discomfort, not threat. When stress hits, your baseline tolerance is higher. 2. Fasted training sessions. Once per week, work out in a fasted state. No food for at least 12 hours before the session. The physical and mental discomfort will be significant. You will feel weak. You will want to quit. Do not quit. Finish the session. You are teaching your brain that hunger and fatigue do not disable you. Most people avoid this because it feels bad. That is exactly why you should do it. You are expanding your operational range. Elite performers train fasted regularly because it builds mental resilience that translates to high-pressure decision-making. When you can execute while uncomfortable, comfort becomes irrelevant.
3. Deliberate social discomfort practice. Identify a low-stakes social situation that makes you uncomfortable. Starting a conversation with a stranger, asking a question in a meeting, giving unsolicited feedback. Do it once per week. The goal is not to become extroverted. The goal is to prove to your nervous system that social awkwardness is not dangerous. Most people avoid these moments to preserve comfort, but avoidance trains your brain that social discomfort equals threat. When you expose yourself deliberately, you recalibrate. Social anxiety drops because your threshold for unbearable rises. Comfort is not safety. It is the slow death of your capacity to handle anything hard. I'm Rhys Kael. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp.